Another Sunday, another pod.
It's not a daily pod.
Another Yeah, you didn't hear me. I said Sunday, another pod.
That's not what
Run
you
it
said.
back.
I heard you
Run it back then.
Right.
Then run it back,
Okay.
you fucking liar.
All right,
You
well,
stupid fucking liar. Of course I said Sunday.
Well, I will when this comes out.
Okay, yeah.
No, I won't. You will have edited yourself in
I
saying
will
Sunday.
not. No, I will not say. I will not edit in saying Sun. That's childish. That's absolutely childish. I won't edit it in. No. In fact, I hope you run this back. I hope you run this back to hear how naturally I said another Sunday, another pod. Fucking ridiculous what I have to do. I'm the editor.
Okay.
You think I misuse, I abuse my power now.
Your
That's
power?
what you're saying.
Yeah, I do think that you do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
you think I abuse my power. That's fine. That's okay.
Okay, good.
How about I cut all this out of the show?
That's fine.
That's fine. How about I cut you out of the show? Just an audio clip of me talking. Incoherent nonsense. People just fall asleep to it. How about that? Let's start the show. I love you. Mwah! Okay. And boom.
Hey, good to see you. Are you looking well? It's been a minute, yeah, I know. Oh, I look slimmer, yeah, I haven't been eating. So kind of you to notice. Shed all my feelings, grace some thicker skin. It's almost like we never touched.
Wow.
Never better having the
Was I the only one?
Turn it back up.
No.
Turn it back
No,
up.
I can't.
Put it on
I'm not
again.
gonna run the whole song.
Turn it back
It's
up.
4 minutes. I'm not
Run
gonna
it
run.
back.
No, it's a 4-minute track. I can't run that.
And this podcast is famed for its brevity.
Yeah, we need to get right to it. Okay, you just don't have time for that. I'm going to talk about Spotify again. What I left out of the last episode was the longevity of artists.
What were you gonna say before?
Beautiful intro by Slow Smog is what I was gonna say before. Gorgeous song. Absolutely gorgeous song. But Mitch, where can I find such a track? Well, it is from the brand new Slow Smog, I'm so sorry, Matt. Slow Smog album called, you're gonna love the title. Everyone listening, you're gonna love this title. Somewhere in the space between exists a mountain we cannot climb. Wow.
Baby.
Somewhere in the space between, and then in parentheses, exists a mountain we cannot climb. So, I'm sure you remember. Do you remember, hon?
I remember.
I'd be so concerning if you didn't. It was only like how many episodes ago, like 4 episodes ago. But we have been having this sort of a back and forth with Slow Smog, who does the intro for a podcast. And I kind of threw out a bit of a challenge, a dare, almost a double dog dare, that he couldn't like record a whole EP by like the end of the month or something.
A whole 4-song EP.
By like the end of April. Yeah.
And what do we know?
April 30th came.
Yeah.
With the release.
We get 2 emails in our inbox, one after the other consecutively. One from Bandcamp saying new release from Slow Smog, and then one an hour later from Slow Smog himself.
Saying it's out, fuckers.
Yeah.
I did it.
Shall we read that email?
Yeah, let's actually just get right to the first question because the first email is from Slow Smog.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read this one. The email just says, I haven't slept in weeks. Or it's called. That's all it says. That's it. It's weird. And I hope he's okay.
It's called, yeah.
It's called I Haven't Slept in Weeks. And it goes, Welp, it's done. Now available at both of your favorite domains, slowsmog.com and slowsmog.org, or for a very limited time only, you can visit my new website, flatsound.online, which is, I tried it and it worked. If you go to flatsound.online, and nothing else, not like .com or anything, flatsound.online will take you to Slow Smog's site now. And then he says, I'm so sorry, .online domains were on sale. Don't send your lawyers after me. I'm going to take it down in like a week. You don't have to. You can keep it forever. I like the joke. Also, I just wanted to say that explaining to people that I had to cram this release in a month because some musician they've never heard of dared me to do it on a podcast was extremely surreal, and definitely made me take a step back to appreciate this wholesome back and forth we've got going. 20-year-old me would have not believed that 7 years later, the Flat Sound would be shouting out my music. So in a rare earnest change of pace, I want to say a very genuine thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support and for being one of the very few artists who remains a constant inspiration to me, and dare I say it, an acquaintance? This weird little Discord community you've built is full of so many funny, talented, horrid people, and I think it's such a wonderful reflection of yourselves. It warms my heart to be a small, tiny part of it. Mitch, your new EP is so beautiful, as is the artwork, Billy. I love you both. Just please don't dare me to do anything else. I haven't slept in weeks and I can't afford more domains. Now, let's talk about some piss and shit. Sent from my Game Boy Color Slow Smog.
Amazing. Great email from Matt Slow Smog.
All right, so
love to see it. First of all, you dare not say that we are acquaintances. How dare you, actually, for even attempting to put your horrid little toe over that line.
I've bumped you back to... We were mutuals online, now you're just a follower. I've unfollowed.
Broken moots.
You've not... Yeah, now you've gone back to follower, and you better...
Fan.
If you record really. A 7-song... And fuck it, a 10-song LP. By June 31st.
Listen, don't even fucking joke about that.
No, don't do it. Don't. Please don't do it.
Let the poor man rest. On another serious note, we have listened to the EP, and well, obviously you've listened to a little bit of it now too, because you heard a bit of that was track 2 at the beginning of the episode. It's beautiful stuff.
It's really, really good.
You really should go download it. And also, we didn't talk about this before, but I'd just like to say, because we've bought Slow Smog stuff on Bandcamp, we're on his mailing list. And they're really good emails that he sends out. Like, they're always just, like, consistently just, like, interesting and funny. And, like, never just, like, spammy or anything like some musicians.
I know. Ooh.
Mitchell.
I know who you were talking about. You don't have to...
You don't have to say it. Just a cool person and a cool artist, and you should go listen to and support this album. It is on Spotify as well. You can stream it there.
There you go. So slowsmog.com, slowsmog.org, or flatsound.online.
Flatsound.online.
Check it out whenever you have time. But it's just a little 4-song EP, and it's available on Spotify. Yeah, it is. Yes. So wow, actually took the challenge, took the dare, and then had it up on Spotify in time is so impressive, because that alone cuts like a whole week or two off of what you can even do, because it takes a while for it to actually get onto Spotify. But it's up. It is a new month, and he did it. So please go check that out. That is the official plug of the episode.
Do you think... May I? May we? Maybe?
Oh, you're doing the round of applause.
We're gonna do a round
I saw your hands going up. I was like, are you about to shoot me? What is that?
Raise a gun.
Put a gun to the camera. Ah, what is this? You rob me in front of everyone.
I rob you and run away with Slow Smog.
Whoa.
Our plan all along.
That'd be kind of, I don't know, hot.
Don't say that.
Well, not in a cuck way, but just...
What other way could it possibly
I just mean that if you
in?
guys ran away together, but if you and I were still together, but you ran away with not Slow Smog, but just like another man.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you guys continue. But I wasn't... It's not... God, I can't even explain this. I'm not out of the picture entirely. I'm in the closet. Okay. And I'm kind of watching you two.
Yeah.
And I'm getting off on that.
Okay.
He's a more powerful man than I am. So sexually that turns me on.
Okay.
But don't call me a cuck. Okay?
Just because I like to be cuckolded does not make me a cuck.
What year are we living in?
Excuse you.
That you think that just because I like to dip my toe in some cuckold activity.
Oh, it's all labels now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, just because I like my wife to cuckold me, now I'm a fucking alright.
Yeah,
all right.
Okay. So I have a hot wife. That's my fault that I like hot wifing. Now. Okay. That's fine. That's okay.
Let's stop talking about this.
First real email of the show. We're gonna actually try and get to 3. That one counted, by the way.
That one did count.
Yeah, because I put music to it. Of course it counted. Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay. Of course
You're
I can.
reading. How will you do me a solid?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm taking a sip.
Oh. Well, I'll also take one.
That's wet sounding. Ooh, God, I'm spilling it on my desk trying to make that sound. Will you do... Sorry, I'm going to wait for you to be done. Wow. Her eyes are bloodshot. She's putting up a kind of a help me hand signal. She's reaching for the phone. She's dialing 911.
Shut up.
Why did you choke suddenly?
I laughed while the water was going into my mouth.
I was going to say, will you read the last two? 'Cause you're not done. Okay.
Yes.
No, you sure? I don't think you could speak after this point. Maybe I should read. No, fuck it. I'll read the second one.
I need to take another sip to clear my throat.
I'm too
so
afraid you're gonna start.
now.
You're gonna start coughing during.
I'm so scared. Okay, that one went much better. That one went much smoother.
You don't sound smooth.
Well, I'm crying is why.
Well,
I'm afraid.
Of course, there's tears in my throat.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm good.
Hey, you know what we haven't done yet?
What?
This is all the space in between. My name is Mitch.
Oh my god, my name is Billy. This is a podcast that you're listening to that we forgot to introduce.
This whole time, I felt like something's missing.
Yeah.
I felt just kind of like we're kind of rushing into the episode.
Yeah.
This is all the space in between. My name is Mitch.
And I'm Billy.
Okay, this is an advice podcast.
It is.
You send in your questions. We read those questions. Weirdly, if this is your first time listening, I know this is a little bit confusing. All of our questions are about theme song writers. And that was our first.
That's not true.
That is true, of course. This is an email reading podcast where we listened to your music and we determine whether or not it's good or not.
Good enough to be our theme tune.
Good enough to be our theme song, yes.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's a steady no. We've not found one yet that has bumped Matt off of the train.
Off the top spot. No.
He's been employee of the month for 2
fair,
years in a row now.
At first, it was you.
It was me.
And then he bumped you
He didn't
off
bump
of the
me
top
off.
spot. He bumped you
bump
off.
me off.
Yeah,
No, he didn't bump
beat
me
you.
off. I took a knee. That's what I did.
This boy plays Skyrim for 2 nights and he's talking about taking a knee.
You want to talk about Skyrim a little bit?
Okay.
Just slightly. I've been playing.
Like always, yeah.
I've been playing Skyrim lately. I've played twice, but it's a part of my life now. Yeah.
I'm very invested.
I was so surprised when I opened up the game after like years of having it, and I was like, I don't remember where I am, and I've barely played at all. It was only like a level of like 3 or something, and I opened it up and I was like, I don't remember creating this character at all, and they randomly generated me the name Hiccup. That's cute. And then it turns out you can't like randomly generate a name in the game because I restarted, and I actually named my character Hiccup.
Yeah, there isn't a random name generator, so you just chose that and then completely forgot about it.
I rarely just totally forget about things.
Yeah.
But that is sort of one of them. I've forgotten about the name Hiccup.
And then we spent a long time trying to come up with a name for your new character, who is a dark elf.
He's a dark elf, yeah.
Would you like to tell everyone the name that we settled on?
It really is settling, because we looked up a lot of different names. Now, I like to put it out there that I wanted his name to be Fickle.
Okay. And I wanted his name to be Salamander.
Yeah. But all 3 of us, because Brooke was there, we decided on the name Turnip. And now that I've been playing for like a little bit and I can't go back, I'm realizing now that you guys were trolling me. So now I have a Skyrim character called Turnip.
His name is Turnip and I can't change that,
I have a dark elf, his name is Turnip.
Yeah, and he looks like Jamie Madrox from Twisted.
He looks a little bit like Jamie Madrox from Twisted. He's got the eyebrows from Jamie Madrox from Twisted,
and the haircut.
Kind of the haircut, yeah.
And the makeup.
Kind of the makeup. And kind of the Twisted t-shirt somehow. I'm playing a modded version of the game. It's a Juggalo version of Skyrim. Mod.
God, do you think that exists?
I don't know. Juggalos are pretty bad at using the computer. So maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Well, why not?
Maybe.
Juggalo Skyrim mods.
I want it. I need it.
let's wrap this up really quick, though. Whoa, this is an email reading podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening to the show. Every week, we dig into this little pickle barrel and find 3 of our favorite shining star little pickles.
Little gherkins.
Gherkins to get to the bottom of your little kosher conundrums. Sometimes they're not conundrums. Sometimes they're just whatever Slow Smog just sent us, which is, I guess, a song. It's a whole album when you put it. Brass tacks, when it comes down to it, it's 4 songs.
So, well, yeah, it is.
Which makes an
4
EP.
songs. Yeah. Legally, yes.
That's what it means. But a lot of our questions are relationship related. They're art related. They're bathroom antics. They're stuff like that. So if you would like to write into the show, you can send us an email anytime you want. Our email is
allthespaceinbetween@gmail.com. I know that's a lot of letters to type. I know, but we're pretentious and we named our podcast something really long.
And if you think that that's a lot to type, it just gets worse after that because you have to type like a subject and then a whole email.
Then you've got to type the rest of the email after that, and your fingers are already tired from typing just the email address. So
it sucks.
We know it's not ideal, but please do it anyway.
But if you're one of those amazing people who have been sending us emails for the past 2 years, thank you so much, and thank you to the people that continue doing so. Or if you haven't written into us just yet, why don't you just go ahead and give it a shot? Because I can't believe we've been doing this for 2 years, and haven't run out of emails ever.
It's amazing.
How does that even happen?
We simply keep receiving them.
They keep on coming in, and I keep on reading them somehow.
Yeah.
Should
we read one now?
I was just gonna say, let's get to one.
Let's read one now.
I'm hungry for a pickle.
Oh. Okay. I was just gonna be like, this one's from. I was like, no, we don't say who it's from. This one's called Branded Fanny Packs and a Big Thank You. And it goes. Hello, dearest Billy and Mitch. This question is similar to that of the branded timers question. I have just one simple question. I would love an all the space in between branded fanny pack. Is this something you would ever consider? Thank you so much. This person's name, less than 3. P.S. I just wanted to give a quick thank you to the both of you. No need to read this aloud since this part is much longer than my actual email, but here I go reading it anyway. Billy, I wanted to start off by saying that I absolutely adore your newest zine, Stream. It's so green and beautiful, and the watercolor is just such an amazing touch. I absolutely cannot wait to get a physical copy in the mail. I love slowly amassing a collection I can physically look back through like a little library. Mitch, can I just say that your newest album absolutely slaps?
Yeah.
It has such a gentle feeling, and I love listening to it before bed as a way to close off my day. My favourite song from it is Help Me, and the way that it continues into On a TV That No One Saw. Wow. This year has been a hard one for me so far, and everything from the new podcast episodes, zines, and song releases really help keep me afloat and give me something to look forward to. Truly, thank you both so much for everything you do and giving me a reason to laugh every Monday. This person.
Wow.
What a lovely email.
I think that even though we've done it already, we gotta maybe give this person a round of applause for being so nice to us. And complimenting our art so much. Thank you very, very much. I gotta agree with what they're saying. My album's gorgeous. No, I'm kidding. Your latest zine with the watercolor and stuff. I mean, I was talking to you while you were working on it. You were doing the last bit of edits and you were moving stuff around. I was like, how did you do this? This is really but this has to just be, you did this all digitally? He's like, no, like these are actual scans of watercolor that I painstakingly made into transparencies.
Yeah.
So I can use them in zine. Yeah, it's like that seems like it would take forever.
It did.
Wow. So yeah, your latest zine is gorgeous.
Thank you.
You absolutely nailed it. In fact, fuck it, plug City on this episode at patreon.com/BLSSM. In fact, you want a secret plug right now? Anyone listening right now? You want a little secret plug right now? Go to blssm.org/links. All of yesterday, I worked on coding this stupid fucking page for you.
It's so good.
I'm glad you think so.
Good.
Because You and I just became boring and old over the last however many years. So we're like, it'd be cooler than having a link tree, like using our website to like
having our own custom domain link page.
Yeah,
and it's going to be mobile responsive, and it's not going to look the same as our main websites. It's going to look a little bit different.
So mine that I made first is quite easy because I'm flat sound and I can just be like plain Helvetica text. Boom, done. All these links. And then yours came along. You were like, well, I want one. And I was like, okay, let's make it. I thought it was going to take like 30 minutes, But you started coming in here like you're paying me. It took several hours. You started talking to me like you were paying me. You really did. You were just like, oh, I'd like it to be responsive. And it'd be cool if this had if this was and had a drop down when you clicked it. So we had to like look up a bunch of code on how to do everything like that, and that took forever because it was just that has to work on mobile.
I'd like it to have not just a plain background but a photo and that photo needs to work for both landscape and portrait orientation.
But for sure, put my logo in there. But on mobile, if it's below this kind of pixel.
That'll have to resize.
It has to resize so that it's and I was like, okay, and we all day on your fucking link page, but it's actually kind of
beautiful.
It's kind of gorgeous.
It's the best looking link page I've ever seen.
Just look at it and compliment Billy in the Discord. Just say, wow. How about this? Just screenshot the link page and post it on Share Your Art in the Discord because that's truly what it is. That's what all my hard work went toward. So that was cool. I also have a links page now too, flatsound.org/links, but it'll put you to sleep. It's so boring. That's what I love about it. I just love negative space, white negative space with just blank Helvetica text. I look at a links page and I'm like, this is modern art. Yeah. This is modern art to me.
Yeah. I know.
Anyway,
soothing.
Fanny packs. Yeah, no, absolutely not. So next question.
Wait. I want to finish talking about myself.
Oh, sorry.
Sometimes I gotta talk about myself. I do have spare copies of that stream zine that they are talking about actually, and I'm going to put them up on my shop this week, possibly tomorrow, probably Tuesday. But I am putting them up this week on my shop. So if you would like a physical copy, you can get that soon.
Good.
Interesting.
When soon?
Anyway, probably Tuesday.
Wow. Okay. So say that then.
I did say that.
Tuesday. Well, what's Tuesday? What's Tuesday then? Then say the 4th.
Oh, I don't know what
say
day
the
it
4th.
Is. Okay.
You must say the 4th because people are, and then after that's the 5th. May 5th. No, you can't do the 4th.
Oh, I can't do the 4th.
You can't do the 4th,
I can't do the 4th.
Unless we got a bunch of nerds out there listening, then absolutely you can do the 4th. Hey, fuck it. Why not post about it on the 4th? Why not that?
No.
Wouldn't that be fun?
No.
All right. What do you think about fanny packs?
Fanny packs?
And I'm so sorry for this person that wrote in. We took like forever to even get to
your
point
original
of this.
question. Yeah. Okay.
Only to kind of swat away your idea because I'm saying I'm going over here and I'm going bang. I'm hitting it away. You went for a dunk. I swatted it right down.
Slapped it right
absolutely
out. Absolutely
rejected that.
Said absolutely not.
We won't be doing fanny packs.
We will not be doing a fanny pack. No. Or as they're known in England, a bum bag.
A bum bag?
Yeah, a bum bag.
I thought they had a bad name here.
Fanny pack is a much worse name.
Yeah, because fanny means something different over there.
Yeah. So we're not gonna
what does fanny? What does fanny mean again? You're gonna have to remind me.
Pussy.
Oh God, I didn't think you'd actually say it.
What did you think I was going to say?
Maybe vagina.
Maybe the medical term. Yeah. Maybe vaginal canal.
Yeah. Maybe that whole region.
Fanny means the front bit over here. So we would not say a fanny pack. We say a bum bag. It's a bag that goes on your bum.
It doesn't go on your bum.
It goes on your bum.
You wear it behind you?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Listen,
it's a fanny. You wear it on the front side.
Right. Well, it hooks onto it rests on your bum.
Oh, so is a belt a bum? What is it? Strap? That's a funny name for it.
A bum strap?
Yeah.
That's a different thing. Huh?
That's a totally different thing.
That's a different thing.
Yeah. A fanny pack doesn't go behind you, ever.
Where does it go? On the side?
I'm just going to stand up and show you right now.
Okay.
This is my front right here.
All right.
It goes to the side right here.
On the side of the front?
Yes. In fact, if I could just stay exactly where you are.
Where do you wear a bum bag? Google. He's walked away.
Yeah,
He's gone.
I'm looking for something.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't find it. I had a fanny pack in my closet.
Why did you have a fanny?
Because I think they're cool. Does that answer your
Oh,
question?
wait. But I guess people wear them on the top now, across the shoulder.
Oh, is that what this person's talking about? Probably.
That's probably what they're after, right? They probably want it to wear across the shoulder, like a little TikToker. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What
the
happened
answer's
to?
Still no.
So I'm gonna ask a real old question here. What happened to Visco girls? I feel like I was way too old for that, and now it's gone. You know,
it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It stopped.
So what's the thing now?
Stopped. The thing now is, I think they all kind of slowly transitioned into kind of
e-girls, right? So
Yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned. My niece was interested in becoming a Visco girl, and she's like 2. You know, she's fucking super young.
Yeah.
Is she just gonna turn alt?
I don't.
Is Mila just gonna be alt when she's older? She's like 9 now or some shit.
I don't.
By the
think,
time,
no.
but by the time she's
think a lot of
13,
them just...
you think it's gonna be totally normalized to just be like super e-girl? Because I feel like that's like
No,
look,
I think it's gonna swing back the other direction and become really cool to be like normcore again.
yeah.
By then. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember normcore was like a huge thing even during the Tumblr days, and I just like didn't get it. I was like, they're just cuffed blue jeans. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. They're up too high. What? Your socks are white now again. I don't. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think it's just gonna go back to that?
I think so. That's what I feel. Yes.
Everything.
And then
is
everyone's
circular.
gonna be like, remember that phase that I had? Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually seen some I've seen some transitions in the last 2 years probably. I've seen some like pretty like, you know, preppy, younger than me kind of mutuals that I've had just delete all their old posts and are just like, I'm an e-girl now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I mean, wait, we were all there for sure.
Yeah.
Some of us never left. That's
Me and Mitch are about to gatekeep. Sorry.
Yeah. You can't.
Keep alt for freaks.
Yeah. You have to be a little ugly to be into.
You gotta be a little bit
into
of a
that
freaky creep.
You gotta have like a fucked up little smile. And then you gotta ride with it for a long time. No, I like it. It's cool. What was the question? Yeah, fanny packs. No, but do you think there's any other type of merch that we would do for the podcast that would be appropriate?
All right. The reason that fanny packs is a no is not because like I don't ever look at someone else and go like, ew, they're wearing a fanny pack. I don't.
No, same.
care.
I
Like,
actually kind of
think they
they're
look
cool.
really cool on a lot of people.
I do.
But it's not my style. I wouldn't wear one, and Mitch wouldn't wear one, so that we wouldn't make one because we only really like putting out stuff that ourselves would enjoy, which is stupid.
It's dumb.
Which is stupid
It's
from a money-making point of
unprofitable.
view.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Because what we're into is not in vogue ever, you know?
No, unfortunately not. So it's not like that's bad, we'd never do it. It's just like, well, if we do any merc, I want to wear it.
And
I won't wear
honestly,
a bum bag. So I'm like, what's the point?
You're wearing a flat sound t-shirt right now.
I am wearing a flat sound t-shirt.
Very
right now.
common with anybody that I'm like really close to or friends with, which is where you fall into that category.
Well, of course we're friends. Yeah,
we're friends.
Well,
You're not my friend.
obviously.
Of course, you're my
Yeah.
friend. You're like you're one of my closest friends. So, anybody that I'm close to and they start getting like flat sound t-shirts, you know, they get like flat sound hoodies or anything like that, they turn into me in the sense that it's a lot of what they wear.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because it's a good t-shirt. And I'm like that with like all of my stuff. And yeah, you and I do kind of have that rule that we don't put out stuff unless we personally would wear it.
Yeah.
Or like it or use it or something. And we're not fanny pack people.
No, it's just true.
So
What could
it's a
we
no on
do?
that.
We are t-shirt people, and we could do a t-shirt, but here's the thing. Our logo is white. So it'd probably have to be a white t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's very rare that I enjoy a white t-shirt.
I don't ever put on a white t-shirt, but maybe I would.
I'm
But I
just
also
too sweaty.
Do I want a t-shirt that just has our logo on the front of it? No.
Well, what else would be on it?
We had that drawing a long time ago that person did with just like our logo on a jar of pickles. Remember that? I'm just saying we can really like, and I'm going to cut this next part out, so God, I hope I remember, but we can like really exploit our listeners. A lot of them are like really talented artists, but we don't ever say that because I'm always trying to like push them down,
knock them down a peg.
Knock them down a peg so that they keep coming back for more advice. I always think like, you're almost there, you still suck totally. So they want more advice. Well, how can I actually get better? How can I get better?
Well, you gotta knock them down so that they look up to us.
Well,
obviously,
Well, I'm pretending like I'm not on a pedestal, but I'm saying that at so high up they can barely hear me. I'm not on a pedestal. No, I'm on a high horse.
My horse is high.
My horse is very high. My horse is on a pedestal. And I'm on that horse. Of course it is. Of course, my horse is on a pedestal.
That's so stupid.
And I'm standing tiptoed on that boy.
On top of it like a circus performer.
What I'm saying is you can do it too. And then they get really kind of influenced by it, and then I slip in at the end, if you stop sucking.
Yeah.
For sure. So
just a little bit of negging in there.
But it's negging is what it is. Yeah. It's negging. And but we could probably like use that to our advantage, because a lot of them, as you know, are really talented. They probably draw us a good fucking t-shirt.
We did actually. There's one artist in particular who did message us and be like, if you wanted to make merch, I would like love to collab on you with it. So
That'd be
we got some
cool.
options. We got some options. Maybe we should do a little t-shirt or something. We've done our pins, obviously.
The pins slap. The pins are cool.
But that's only one little pin.
That is just but the one. And also we got like way too many of them because we had to order a lot in order for it to be worth it for us. And then the company was like, hey, we're having a sale. You get double. It's like, we already had too many. So we'll just have these pins forever, Because not that many people listen to our fucking podcast, Like, we have just hundreds and hundreds of them, We
got so many, yeah.
So we're going to have those forever. But what else can we do? A stress ball. No. Sorry, this is how I think of, like, this is how I come up with merch. It's fucking
a live brainstorming session.
Yeah, one of those little patches you wear on that you stitch into at the elbow of old coats.
On the elbow. An elbow patch.
An elbow patch.
No, it's terrible.
Next
idea.
Now I know that it's bad. I can scratch it off the list.
A normal patch.
And if you want to put it on the old elbow, no one's gonna stop you. And all the space in between patch is kind of funny.
Might be funny. Perhaps. Much to consider.
Pants.
Socks.
Socks. There you go.
Socks
We're just naming things people wear until it doesn't suck. Yeah, glasses.
Until the
Pants.
Episode ends.
Fuck you. Socks.
What do you call it? Bum strap.
Oh, yeah, the bum strap.
Yeah.
All the space in between bum strap, which is just a belt. It's just a belt.
But it's one of those belts that have like the light up panel on it that shows text that scrolls along.
Oh yeah.
And it just says this is all the space in between. My name is Mitch and I'm Billy.
And then all the space in between .com.
Yeah.
Send us your email.
All the space in between at gmail.com.
It shocks them when they put it on. It makes them infertile for the rest of their life. Yeah, we were open to the idea of merch. Maybe a t-shirt. How about that?
Maybe so.
Reach out to us in the Discord if you're good at illustrating, and we will be sure to tell you that you're not that good, but we would like to maybe
give you the opportunity and pay you an exposure.
Yeah. God, it's so terrible. Well, you get paid in the sense that, like, I could charge for people to talk to me. You're talking to me right now, No, realistically, just to like wipe any bit of this bit off of any kind of realm of reality, which is a perfect way to say that. Anyone that I work with, we will either cut a deal where they get a percentage of those sales, or I would just pay them up front and just be like, you get X amount of money because we're printing this much, and I'll pay you this. Because, that's what I do for like photographers for album art and stuff like that. I'm like, I can pay you X amount of money for it. Yeah, and it's never like crazy high or anything because I'm fucking in debt with the IRS. But I'm all merged out in my brain.
Okay.
Also, how long have we been recording?
35 minutes.
35 minutes. See, I can't see
35
that. Mine is
minutes.
stuck at 0 with no red bar going across.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's...
Mine says, I think it's a glitch what's happening
Okay,
now.
I've got terrible news for you.
Uh-huh.
No, actually, it's fine. Just put the episode up like this so everyone just listen to me. It's okay. Don't worry.
Insane ramblings of just
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah.
Let's get to the last question. Wait, I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
If someone listened to only the audio of only me that I send you, is a lot of it just like long silences and then me just going,
Yeah, I mean,
me just giving evil little laughs and noxious giggles all the time?
I've tried soloing just yours just to see what it would be like.
Yeah.
And it really is just like long gaps of silence, but then you'll break it up with little bits like, great advice, Mitch, or wow,
I'll
Mitch,
kill
you really know how to podcast. Or you'll say, wow, Mitch, you're huge, you know?
I've been known to say that. Yeah.
You'll say, haha, Mitch, that was so funny, and I hope it translates well on the show.
Great.
That's what
Good
you'll
job.
say.
Good job. Good job. We got time for one more question?
Yeah, we have time. We're killing it right now.
All right. let's
And
do one more
honestly, are
question.
you seeing like what it looks like outside from you right now?
Yeah.
Bright white, bright
Beautiful.
searing light. It's daytime here still,
It's daytime.
and
there.
we're
Yeah.
podcasting.
Good. Okay. Let me read the email. This one is called Long Distance Abandoning Ship. And it goes like this. Hi Billy. Hi Mitch. I enjoy the podcast. I have a pickle. You come to the right place.
Oh, no other people named Mitch and Billy help you with a pickle.
On a podcast. I've been in my current relationship for about 1.5 years, and I don't really see it going further than where we are now. I've decided to end things, but there's just one problem. They're on the other side of the world. We live in the same city for school, but they're currently with their family who lives in another country and have no idea when they'll be coming back due to COVID travel restrictions. It could be anywhere from 2 weeks to 4 months until they can book a return flight. I'm sure anyone would prefer to be broken up with face to face, but I don't know when that will be, and it could be quite a while from now. Also, both of us are dealing with pretty unreliable Wi-Fi and our calls regularly cut out and we have to reconnect, and the thought of having to do the can you hear me? Try refreshing the page thing mid-breakup makes me cringe. Should I wait to end it until they get back, or just do it over a call, even if I can just wait a few weeks to talk face to face? Also, do you have any tips for breaking up with someone in general? What to say or do? It's always something that intimidates me. Thank you. Love. Sent from my iPhone. And then we got a PS and update email, and it says, hello, just amending my previous email. We just found out they can book a ticket and they will be back in about a month.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So now we have a
Alright.
time frame.
We got a time frame, yeah.
First of all, love the idea of like having to break up with somebody over like a bad Wi-Fi
God.
call, you know?
Yeah.
A bad connection breakup, you know, just to be like,
It's so bad.
It hasn't been working for a what? Sorry, you froze again. Are you?
Yeah.
Are
So,
you
sorry,
still there?
what's not working? The internet's
The
not
internet's
working?
not
Yeah,
work-
I know.
Yeah,
I
no,
know
the
it's
internet's not working,
Yeah.
but also us, our connection actually is kind of on the
no,
fritz.
it's bad. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. It's
The connection.
super
Okay.
unreliable.
It's like the fourth time you've tried this. Yeah. They're still convinced. It's just, yeah, I'll be home in a month, honey. I love you so much. And let's just say I have a surprise for you when I get back. And you're like, fuck. Damn. That shit sucks.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Tips for breaking up. How will you do it with me?
Oh, well, I can't spoil the surprise.
Damn. I thought that
spoil the
if you
surprise.
told, you see, you got, I thought I had you. If I knew what it would sound like before as you started to kind of prime me for that, I knew what
Yeah.
it would sound like. I'd change the subject.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Or I would
no,
break up with you
don't catch
first.
me. Oh,
Yeah,
like quitting before you get fired.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is dumb because I want my severance package. Yeah. And my severance package for you, feet pics. That's what
Oh
it
my
is.
God.
Yeah, I want
Oh,
those
Christ.
fat little toes in my inbox for at least 3 months to the end of the year. That's funny.
It is. This person makes an assumption here that I think a lot of people have, but I'd like to know your opinion on it. They say, I'm sure anyone would prefer to be broken up with face to face. Do you think that's true?
That is the assumption that I have about other people, especially because, like, I feel like other people have, like, told me that. Like, you at least owe me breaking up over
Yeah.
face to face and not just with a text, Mitchell. We've been together for 4 years. This is how you're really going to end it. And, but to me, I'm like, I don't want it to be face to face. I'd rather you write me a letter or something, I feel like a letter is good. A letter's better than a text. It's more romantic and maybe give them a little hope.
The thing about a text is it seems like way too, like... I think if you're in a long distance relationship and most of your stuff is calling, then that would then like you can break up over call, that's whatever. But like a text just feels so casual. It's like, oh, okay, Jesus.
Not over a text.
All right. So you just did this like in the middle of making breakfast or something, huh? Like...
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's just like, hey, yeah, my day was really funny.
Email.
I didn't get much sleep last night. By the way, we're over.
Have you broken up with someone over text?
Yes.
Me too.
It's not good. It's really bad of me. I actually have a story, and then we can get back to this other stuff. But like when I was like 17, probably 17 years old, and I was with somebody that I met at a party, and I always thought that she was like really cool and really cute. She had like just exited a relationship. We're still teenagers at that point. She was only in like one relationship ever at that point, and me, I was in quite a bit, jumping kind of in and out of relationships like a little scoundrel. But I met her at a party, and I don't even think we like kissed or anything, but we were just like drunk and talking the whole night. And then we were like exchanging numbers at the end of the night, and everybody there was like, "Don't get with Mitch. Mitch is a little.
Mitch is a scumbag.
He's a scoundrel."
Yeah.
And she went with her heart, unfortunately, and did give me a shot. So we started hooking up, and then we started dating, and it was very, very short lived. And
oh, I'm remembering this now.
Yeah.
I know what story this is. Yeah. Okay.
At some point, she went on a family trip to like middle of fucking nowhere, like Montana or something, during Christmas.
Yeah.
And so it was really just like pure white snow for miles. And she was texting me all this like really depressing stuff while she was gone. Also worth mentioning, she wasn't gone for very long, about a week, And so she's gone for about a week. And the whole time she's texting me being like, I'm so glad that I have you. It's so depressing here. And was even telling me about like the suicide rate of like the people that like live there, just because when you look out the window, it really is just like purgatory. You can't see anything else other than just bleak white and then a horizon.
Yep.
And so the suicide rate's really high, and then she had like a handful of people in her family. There's like distant family that like lives there, and they were going for some like boring reason. She's like, I just can't wait till I'm gonna be home with you. It just sucks being here, blah blah. And then during that trip, I broke up with her via text. Why? What the fuck was I thinking?
Why would you? You couldn't wait. You were
Couldn't
just
wait.
like, no, I
Couldn't
need to
wait.
do it. I need to be fucking out of this now.
It wasn't like for any reason. I was just my brain wasn't
You're just
there
not
yet.
really feeling it.
Like I was sporadic. Like I was
God.
just acted impulsively. So one night I was like, fuck it, this isn't working. It just isn't.
God.
Like what am I thinking? I shouldn't be in a relationship with this person. Like I'm not ready yet. So I was, hey, we gotta talk. Like I'm, and I just texted out a breakup to them, and they were like, why? Things were fine when I left.
And you're just like, I don't know.
I don't know. You're kind of telling me a bunch of depressing shit about your family lately. It's kind of bumming me out. I live in California. I haven't seen
She'd only
the
been
snow.
away like 4 days, and she was going to get back in 3 or something.
She was
and you were
halfway
just
through
like,
a 1 week
nah,
trip.
I got to do it over text now, while I'm kind of her only connection to the outside world beyond this snowfield. That
Yeah,
she's
I don't like being her rock in all this, even though it's only like
This is
over
too
text a
much.
few times a day.
Yeah.
You know, and this was like 2007, so we're all just SMS texting anyway, so we're basically just sending carrier pigeons to one another.
Yeah.
We're not
yeah.
having like
It's not like a fluid back and forth.
we're not
no.
having engaging conversations
No.
over text. We're like emailing basically, and it's
Yep.
not very fucking often.
No.
SMS texting worked like emailing in the sense where you couldn't see the whole thread above it.
No.
You got a new text and had to remember what you said in your outbox.
Yep.
You had an inbox of texts.
Yeah.
And they would just
and
repeat
also
the same
they
person.
both ran out of fucking storage all the time.
Yeah, unless you had to clear them all the time.
Yeah. And I'd keep some important ones like at the bottom, but then I'd only have room for like, 8 new ones at a time.
And I just clearing them out all the time. This is the fucking dark ages.
Yeah.
And that's when I did it, just over a little like SMS email basically. On my like LG NV2 or something.
Yeah. I dumped someone via a Nokia SMS. Yeah.
All right, well, let's hear it. Well, I want to hear about it.
It's not that exciting of a story. I've been dating the guy for like a year and a half or something.
I was with this person for like a month or two.
I don't know if it. Yeah, no, it was a while.
You were with this person a year and a half, and you said "fuck it" SMS text breakup. I'm fucking shaking right now. I feel like that's going to be my demise.
You know what's funny is that the other day I was like, I was going through. I was looking for something specific in my old Facebook messages, so I would go reinstall Facebook Messenger on my thing and then look for it. And the thing I was looking for was in a conversation with one of my friends from way back then. So I saw me talking to that friend about wanting to break up with this guy.
Okay.
I was saying for like, I looked at the timestamps and I was saying for about like 3 fucking months or something. And I'd completely wiped this from my brain.
Yeah.
I just been like, because the first year of the relationship was pretty good, and then like I started getting into like feminism and veganism, and he really, really didn't like it, and we used to argue about it, like not even veganism, just pescatarianism, and
I don't agree with that. No,
no,
fish isn't enough.
He used to get like really like we used to get into these big arguments about like
being really against pescatarianism is so funny.
Yeah, well,
You're,
no, like
barely...
mostly me like having body hair and stuff, you know.
Oh, okay,
And just weak shit like that, and I was just like, this is not the guy for me, and started like rapidly falling out of love with him. I mean, he was all right, but I was just like, this is not the one for me. And we stopped having sex about 4 months before the relationship ended. I stopped seeing him completely, so stopped going around his house or anything like 2 months before, and like for 3 months I was just texting my friends being like, I gotta break up with him, but I've kind of just stopped talking to him or seeing him.
Oh, that was like the opposite of my problem. I was like fully engaged into this thing that I liked, and I was just like, you know what? No.
And then like eventually he just texted me being like, I feel like you're avoiding me, and I was like, I am. We're over.
Whoa, okay.
Like, what the fuck? And I'd completely blanked all of that from my mind, but it was just like a relationship that was clearly fucking nosediving, and it had basically already ended, and I just like sealed the deal with a little text from my Nokia 3310.
Yeah, I need to unwind after this, and then just opened up Snake. Sorry.
3310 is that? Yeah, it was a 3310. Wow. I got that right. Yeah.
Now, was that the one with Snake on it?
It is the one with Snake on
it. All right, then I'm gonna give myself a high five for that one.
Very good. That said, I was like 18, maybe 19. I think I was still 18 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good thing to do, obviously. Wouldn't do it now.
No. Yeah, see, like, but at the same time, at that time, and given how the relationship was going, and the fact that you would like stop sleeping with the person, and then or even seeing them or speaking to them, I don't think it's that bad. Like, mine was bad because I actively liked the person, and they were a sweetheart. Like, they didn't do anything wrong. They weren't like lecturing me about like things that I disagreed with. And
no,
we were,
but
like,
I was just obviously
fights.
being like really avoidant, you know. It was just, just yeah. But Anyway, advice-wise,
To the
I would
issue
say...
at hand, yeah.
To the issue at hand, I would say, considering you know that they're going to be back in a month, you should wait till they get back in a
Boom.
month.
There you go. That's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. You should wait. Unless,
You
like...
should wait.
Unless you're, like, really not, like... No, wait. Because I was going to say, unless you're, like, really not feeling it. Really, really not feeling it. Or you just... I'm just going to say a classic Mitch thing to do in a situation like this would be to break up with the person because I maybe had other plans. I had other...
Right.
Yeah.
Got your eye on someone else.
Yeah, within that month, I wanted to hook up with somebody else, then I would probably... That would light a fire under me, and I would just be like, I gotta do this now, which wasn't the case with the text breakup. But I did end up hooking up with somebody like the very next day or something, but that wasn't planned out. That was serendipitous.
Opportunistic is what
and
it
not
was,
opportunistic makes me sound bad. It was serendipitous, okay? It was
It was not serendipity. Serendipity is when, like, the universe rewards you for something. You were not being rewarded for that.
Okay. That's fine. It was cosmic. How about that? It was a bit cosmic. When we think of karma, absolutely. I could have cheated on them and didn't.
Oh
there
my
you go.
god. Oh my god. Okay.
No, okay. I would wait unless you particularly are breaking up with them for a particular reason, and a month is just too long for you. But a month is not so bad. Maybe things will maybe the communication will get better. Maybe the issue at hand is that you guys just aren't good at being long distance. Maybe when they get back and you gaze into their eyeballs, you're just like, I missed them so much.
Maybe.
And I didn't realize
so.
it. Because not everybody can do the long distance thing. Not everyone's as strong as us.
Yeah, it's true.
We're built
Not
different.
everyone's got as admirable moral fiber as we do.
There we go.
No, it's obviously not. It's not. We don't want to be long distance either. Like, we're
kinda
alright
like
at it. Well, yeah. I mean,
I think it's funny.
But it's a bit
fun.
funny.
Look at you.
It's a little bit funny.
You're in a little Skype window right now. You're only this big to me.
Look at you. Yeah, you're just fucking 2 a.m. and you're lit by the pallid blue light of your computer
You're
screen.
puny to me.
I know.
You're this big on my computer. I think it's funny. You're minuscule.
So, yeah, I just exist as a 2D thing to you now.
It's so...
That's
you're flat.
Funny. Yeah.
You're a flat 2D object.
Tell that to my round feet. Toes.
Yeah. You gotta level them out somehow. No, of course I don't like being long distance. I've been long distance for a while now. Thanks, travel bans.
Thanks, travel ban. We do know the COVID travel restrictions well. We know them very well. I know actually all the intricacies of them.
Yeah, you've been studying them like a hawk. You know way more than me. I love every time a friend is like, I'm just like chatting with a friend and they're always just like, so is Billy back yet? I'm like, yeah, dude, she's back, and I haven't even mentioned it. Isn't that great? Like, we haven't seen each other for a year, and yeah, she's in the kitchen right now, and I'm texting you. That's what I'm doing.
choosing to talk
I'm
to
choosing
you
to
right
just
now.
have a conversation with another person right now, instead of like kind of spooning on the kitchen floor and crying. Like what the? No, she's not back.
She's not here. You would know if she was here.
I'd be screaming about it. Fuck.
Yeah, there's like, so when's she coming again? As if like, it's like, do you think if we knew, it would not already have happened?
Right. It's Tuesday, actually.
don't-
What's so crazy you'd know it? You would ask. Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Incredibly actually jealous that you get to see this person that you don't even really like that much in a month.
Right.
And someone I like a lot, and I don't get to see them for God knows how long.
I think we're pretty close at this point.
Yeah, me too.
I think things are really, really close, and I've been feeling good about it.
Good.
I'm feeling really good about it.
Keep putting that energy out there.
So, last bit of stuff before we put a bow on this. Last little bit of advice. How do you break up with somebody? How many people have you broken up with?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
4?
I was gonna say like 4 or 5 for me.
Yeah. The first half of all my relationships was me getting broken up with, and the second half was me doing the breaking up. It like there was a clear divide.
Yeah, mine was pretty split. But out of all of them, like only one of them really like fucked with me. Honestly, I didn't really care about any of them. In the grand scheme of things. And it's difficult for sure, but only one of them was like actually difficult. And that was like, multiple years together, and I really cared about this person. It just wasn't working as a monogamous relationship. It was when I was with Nikki. And but also like that was only hard because we loved each other so much, it just wasn't working as a relationship. So that sucked a whole bunch. She was like my best friend ever, but like we talk all the time now. It was the right decision, So that one sucked, but other than that, like everyone else was just like relationship just kind of fell apart.
Yeah,
and then there
a lot
was
of the
like
time
one
it's just
last
like,
fight,
well, this
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. If you don't have any like beef with the person, neither of you's like done a thing that you're getting in a fight about or anything like that, and you're just like, I just feel like it's run its course, then yeah, I don't know. I think you just gotta be honest and as nice as possible. That sounds so fucking trite, but I think it's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm particularly good at it, to be honest.
No, I'm terrible at it.
No
I'm
one
really bad
likes
at it.
having to do it. No one likes having to do it. But if you feel that way, you got to do it, because we both know certain people who like. I mean, everyone knows people like this who like they've wanted to split up with someone for
years,
fucking ever,
for years,
and they keep just not doing it, and it's like
they're just in non-relationships.
That's bad for both of you.
That are still going on.
That sucks for both people in that relationship.
Okay, but my question is, would you rather be broken up with or do the breaking up?
It totally depends on the circumstances, I think.
I'd rather be broken up with each time.
Would you?
Yeah. Definitely. Because then I could sort of like, there's more feedback there, or maybe there's like more opportunity to grow there too.
If the person is an arse, then I like breaking up with them though.
Do you?
Yeah, but that's only happened once. I was going out with a real prick.
Huh.
Yeah. And then it was very satisfying, and I felt very vindicated. And it was
I don't think Chris was that bad personally. I liked him. It's so odd that you would say that about him.
No, I love Chris.
The ongoing joke on the podcast.
I lived with Chris for another like fucking 7 months after we broke up.
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I like the bit on the podcast is that I like Chris, but I keep implying that you don't. That's funny.
Oh.
Whoa, we took sips at the same time.
I know.
It was serendipitous is what it was.
You gotta learn what serendipity means.
I'd rather be broken up with personally.
Okay.
Just so you know, don't hold out thinking one is coming. It's not. You're gonna have to be the one that cuts this. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to start being a prick so that like I feel good about it.
I'll work on that. Yeah. Sometimes I'm a bit brash. I'm a bit rude. Sometimes I don't yell. Do I yell?
Very occasionally.
I'll yell? What do I yell about?
Only like you've done it like a couple of times, like not much.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's tearing up. I'm so sorry I even brought this up. Now she's laughing through the tears.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. What did I yell about?
God.
Like, do you remember what I yelled about?
No.
Was it just like mid-fight and I was just like, I'm losing it?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Funny.
It would have been ages ago,
That's funny. It's not very intimidating, I can imagine. When I yell, it can't be that bad. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to fill your head with that. No, it's not that bad when I do it, hon.
It's not that bad.
You're fine when I do it.
It's kind of endearing, actually.
It's actually cute when I yell at you.
Oh my god.
And you're fine when I do it.
You've done it a couple of times. You're not a yeller. No.
You're not a yeller either. You don't yell.
I could be.
You can't be, I don't think.
You don't know what.
No, you'd yell at once and cry, probably.
That's true.
You would cry.
I cry when I get angry. I cry when anything, actually. Yeah, most of my emotions come out as crying.
Would you agree that I'll just shut off?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just become a stone statue.
I prefer, yes.
Yeah, it's the worst. It's really fucked up. Yeah. I'll turn my emotions off. Whoa, I saw that fall.
Yeah, not my microphone.
That was wacky. That was nuts. Okay, weight the month, break up in person.
You should definitely wait
Not
the
that
month
you
and do it in person.
owe anybody that, or that it's even better, but maybe that's just what I would do in this situation. I feel like that's what people...
I just don't. I feel like a month is like basically no time. You know,
Yeah,
I'm saying
exactly.
I put off breaking up with someone for like 3 months.
3 months, yeah.
I kept avoiding it, so I'm saying you can wait one
Yeah.
to do it on purpose. You know, to do it when you want to.
Especially when something is kind of like long. We're just knocking shit over at the end of the show. Especially when something is like long distance like that, they're not like living with you, or you constantly have to see them and be reminded. Oh, I don't know if I want to. They're really bothering me now. Just continue to live your life and have the conversations with them. Maybe the connections will get better in both senses of the term. Then you'll see how you feel in a month when you see them again. Things could turn around. I mean, you were with them for a reason. Maybe when you see them again in person, things will go back. Hey, here's one thing that I shouldn't bring up because it's like right at the end of the show.
Oh.
What if they feel trapped in the, like, what if a lot of people have trouble breaking up with somebody in person because it's awkward?
Of course.
So they'll put it off and put it off and put it off. What if breaking up with somebody while they're gone is like, oh, here's my chance. Here's my opportunity. I can do it, and then I won't have to face the repercussions of just like having to see them right after, or
this is classic Montana Mitch coming out again.
This is it, yeah.
This is what you were thinking back then.
What if it's easier on me? I'm thinking about me here. What if it's easier?
Of course you're thinking about you.
I still say wait a month.
Yeah, I think the thing is with breaking up, if the person's done something, if either of you have done something that makes the relationship break down, the person's an asshole, that's really different. But if you're still on pretty fine terms with them, you think they're a good person, then you're going to come out okay on the other side of this, because this is what you want. So I think the nice thing to do is try and make them as okay as possible also, because they're going to be worse off, than you are. So I don't think it's like what you have to do. I just think it's more awkward for sure, but it's the nicer thing to do,
Would you say that a lot of times breakups happen? I'm not saying this is the case, but this is a lot of the case. Is that breakups kind of happen when there's like a third person involved?
Well, usually.
Doesn't that suck? Doesn't that suck? I guess that's my only input on
that's
it.
Just you. Yeah, that's
Doesn't that suck? This kind of sucks because then like one person has to know that they're like, being replaced, that kind of sucks.
I mean, obviously, yeah.
That's the worst.
That's not good.
That's the worst thing, yeah. Living
There's
in,
many reasons,
I feel, I'm going to end this on like a sweet note, okay? Being in a relationship now that I'm older, I'm 30 and we've had this like podcast for a couple years and we're together, you're going to come here, move here and stuff. This feels totally different than like a high school relationship or a younger relationship, because when I was younger, I was kind of always waiting to be broken up with or to break up with somebody. I was always like, in my adolescent brain, I was always thinking this will last forever until the bad thing happens, This is a forever thing until the bad thing happens. And that was always like I wanted it to last forever, but then at the same time, sometimes I would leave the relationship or that I would be broken up with, and I was always looking at other people as competition of being like, no, if he enters the friend group, I am out of here. Like I'm gone. And it was always just really like, what am I gonna do about this? Like, and the older I get, especially in this relationship and being 30 years old now, that's just not the case anymore. And I think other people should kind of strive for that,
To not be looking for the end of a thing.
Yeah, totally. Or to even when you're still in a situation like that, maybe it's not the correct situation it's the correct or the ideal relationship for you, because ideally relationships should feel like a partnership. And, that's what my therapist, told me a long time ago, was the difference between an immature and a mature relationship. And the immature relationship is built on, what is it built on? Can you remember? We used to talk about it the best.
Jealousy.
Dependency. That was it. That was it.
Yeah.
Dependency and jealousy, Whereas when you're older and in a relationship, or just in a mature relationship in general, your two lives are totally separate. and you have your own interests and your own passions, your own goals, but where they intersect in that Venn diagram, that's your relationship. But you still exist as two independent people, and that takes a lot of the pressure off.
Yeah.
And that rules. It's cool.
It does.
So that wasn't really advice. It was just me talking this about all the fish between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy. Once again, if you would like to send us an email, we'd love to read it. Please, please, please do that, because we really like a fresh one. I think, all the ones we read this week were from this week, just from a few days ago.
We do that a lot.
Send us one next week. We might read it next week. You can email us at our email address, which is
allthespaceinbetween @gmail.com. And if you did like the show and you do have friends or you do know of other people that do listen to podcasts, then please do tell them about the show, please. You can just tell them to search All the Space in Between wherever podcasts are found, or send them a direct link to whatever episode you think they might enjoy and get them to listen to the show. Or if you want one convenient place where they can find all of the episodes, including the links to wherever they can find the podcast, our website is
allthespaceinbetween.com.
Bammo, or should I say Blammo, which is my catchphrase, I think, now. Thank you for podcasting with me, Billy Blossom.
Thank you so much, Mitchell Welling.
New episodes every Monday. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.